Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. And somebody sent me this logo that they're going to engrave on a black tumbler and want to know how to kind of reverse the image. I don't think you would. Do a little test here. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll do the logo in a silver, say, or close to silver, and then we'll run a rectangle around it, and we'll make the cup black. And then we'll go to object and order and back a page. And that's what it's going to look like on the cup. Everything black is going to be black. Everything silver is going to be silver. I see some problems in this logo other than just that. First of all, there's some trash up here. Second of all, the color, if we break it apart, well, can't really break the curve apart. The color, oh, there it is right there. It's not a black. It's kind of a dark brown. So what I would do is make sure it is RGB black. That'll make quite a bit of difference in your engraving. But then we have some other problems that I don't particularly, and he didn't ask me for this help, but I'm just gonna throw my 2 cents in. There's some white spots that are actually white and not transparent, and the tree's that same color. And to me, it's not a very good tree, but that's personal preference. So what we need to do is just delete those white spots first of all, and they're gone. I would maybe change the eyes a little bit and see where this one's black and this one's brown. I would actually left click, right click, and actually do the same thing here, left click, right click. And I would borrow this eye. Let's go up to object and break the curve apart. I would actually grab that eyeball and put it over here, make it a little bit bigger. One of them's evidently supposed to be a cat, one of them's supposed to be a dog. I like the logo, but that is going to kind of show up funny, especially when and this is personal preference. So I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard and just drag it to this side and then make it a little bit bigger. Make it more look like a puppy dog. Now let's address and then you just take the Smart Fill tool, make sure it's set on RGB black and fill that in, fill that in. I don't like the tree. The tree is brown. So what we need to do here is left click, right click, and get rid of that little bit of a line there. The tree is also used in the logo itself. And mine is in RGB black, and I don't know if you can see that on your monitor, but that's a brown. I just went to the internet and picked a little bit better tree, and we're gonna use it. Well, I'm gonna use this tree. I'm gonna make a duplicate first. It's just got a little more detail to me. It more looks like a tree, and it is also free of any white color. If we do the yellow box trick, which the other one was too, but after I cleaned it up, I made sure it was clear. And you could still doctor this tree up a little bit. But what I would do is, since we have a copy now, we can reduce it in size and put it in that dog's ear, or if that's the cat's ear, and even put it at an angle and put it in that ear. And this is why I made a copy. And about right there. And then there's also, the tree is going to be gray. You could make the tree black in the logo itself. So if we take this and we left click, I'm going to right click in red just so we'll know. And then make sure it's a hairline to get the thinnest line possible. Because if this is, well, really can't do that because this part of the face has to be black. And by doing that, there's really no way to make that not black. That's going to have to be a black tree. then make sure you take away the outline. And a lot of times that in smart filling, that's harder than said than done because there's actually another object there. I got my number lock unlocked. So nudge that over 2 inches if you like that, and then just take that one away and take that one back. I think that's going to look the best. Now this tree is going to be silver, where this hole is going to be black. And then the same thing on the tree itself for the logo. And I'm not saying you need to change that, you know, I just think that's not very nice. And also it's green. So we need to change out that tree the same way we did the other one. Once you get it to size, and this is one thing you could do, that letter is 0.414 tall. We can go right here and go 0.414 tall, and now you're the same size. Now the tree is going to be silver, but it's so small you really can't do anything about it. You could make the outline of the font and then just swap out these trees and just put them in there. It's pretty close. It's pretty good. And if you don't think that tree is visible enough, you could also make it a little bit wider of a tree. And then just, now he mentioned something about, you know, it would be neat to have this in black. You know, the letter is going to be in black. Let me just go ahead and put these, another tree, just so we'll know what it would look like. And you'd want to do this more carefully than I'm doing it. Because you could also select everything. And we have this down part of the cube, everything else is on top. So you could hit the letter T and then it put all the trees in the, I'll mess that up. The animal goes there. And then, so hit T like in top, and then everything's going to be on the same level. Now, the only other thing you could do, and I don't really think it would work on the trees because the trees are so small, you could left click, right click, make sure it's a hairline to get the smallest line possible. And then you could put here's another little insight, select it all, hold down your shift key and double click your rectangle tool, it'll put a rectangle around it. In this case, it doesn't do the best job because of the fact that the bottom part of the cue's hanging, but you can make it a little bit longer in both directions. And then you could fill this in with black. And then your letters would be white and your tree would be black. Whoop, went off a little bit. It just gives it a different look. So this is the way it's going to look. I think the trees will look pretty cool. Matter of fact, I might even take out those inner parts of the tree if I was going to do this for myself. Just go up here to object and break the curve apart and take out these intersections. I have to get off the logo and just delete those intersections because this way, if this was all black and not engraved, I think it will look better like this. That limb doesn't really do anything, doesn't really hurt. It looks pretty cool. But once again, we're going to make this logo silver, and let's go ahead and do it right so the person will hopefully understand what I'm trying to do. So if this box was the silver of the cup because you engraved it off, the letters, well, that isn't going to work. Anyway, the letters would be black on the silver cup, and I'm just going to do a few just to show you. We'll do the first word. So this would state, go to a black, make sure it's RGB black. It works best for engraving. I think it's more solid of a color. So all this is going to be black. I missed it. All that's going to be black, and then it's going to this is called reverse engraving. It's going to laser away this part of the cup. Now, if that isn't the gentleman's logo, but just make sure you change everything black. You know, I would do it piece by piece. That's pretty cool. This is the puppy dog, and this is the cat whiskers, I'm guessing. Anyway, just some ideas. If you like, I'll send you this. I'll send you this tree, and you can do what you want with it. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.